We're doing good.
Good. Are you excited about your interview coming up in 3 weeks?
I'm very nervous, actually.
Why is that?
I don't know. I'm new to this country, so I'm not very familiar with the history.
You are not new. You've been here for at least 3 years, right?
3 years, but I'm still very new. Very new.
You are. Okay. So do you guys know how the interview is, or have you heard anything from
a little?
Okay. What do you know about that, Nick?
They will ask questions
Mm-hmm.
about why we're here, what
Okay.
we do.
Mm-hmm. What other questions do you think they will ask you?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
No,
Have you-
I've heard they ask you about what your job is, right? Or where you're,
Yes.
how long you've lived in the United States. Is that right?
That's true.
Okay.
And there are some parts about the history of the United States and like if you know like the geography, the map and things like that. Well, we actually want to do something. Let me show you a video of how the actual interview is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
We're just going to watch a really short part of that movie right now to see how the interview questions are going to be. Are you ready to watch that?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay, so let's watch it.
That was a good video.
Yeah. What do you remember from the video? Do you remember any specific questions that
She
the lady
asked,
asked?
"What did you do
Uh-huh.
last weekend?"
What did you do last weekend? Cool. What else do you remember?
There's also that question about how long. When was the last time I left the United States?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. When was
The last time you left the United States, right? That's what I heard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and why?
And why? Yeah.
and why?
Why did you?
Why?
So as you can see, these questions are talking about last weekend, the last time you left. What are they asking you about?
Life.
Your life. Good.
Oh,
What
I'm
am I?
noticing something.
Mm-hmm.
They're both using the word last.
Last. Mm-hmm. So it's referring to the past.
Something that happened.
In the past. So you guys know how to make things past? Have you heard anything about past tense? So when I ask you, what did you do yesterday? What is your answer?
I went
Mm-hmm.
to the mall.
I
Right?
went
to the mall.
to the mall. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So I used the word went.
Went instead
As
of
the past
go.
tense, yeah.
Instead of go, you use the word went. So go is the present form, and went is the past. When do we use past tense, Nick?
To talk about something you did already.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? Can you give me an example?
Like last night I watched TV.
Perfect. So last night I watched TV.
Mm-hmm.
So I think all of you know that when you want to make a word past, what do we do? Like the easiest thing is to add
ed.
ed or
I remember
d
that.
to the end. But as John said, there are some words like go that have an irregular form.
What is irregular?
It means it does not follow the pattern like here. So the rule is to add d or ed to the verbs, but some words like go, they do not follow.
I can't say I goed.
No, that's going to be wrong. So you need to say I went. Or like you cannot say I seed. You see?
I saw.
I saw. Perfect.
Okay.
So let's do something. You remember the questions that she asked, right? Now what I want you to do is to give you 2 minutes to think individually and come up with 3 questions that you might ask the other person about their past experience. Okay? So go ahead and write down 3 questions using past tense. Hmm. That's good. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, are you done?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what I want you to do is to work with your partners. And John, you're
Yes.
going to be the interviewer,
Mhm.
and you're going to be the interviewee. Okay, you're going to answer the questions that John is going to ask you. Okay,
Mhm.
and then we're going to switch roles. So go ahead. You will have 5 minutes to
Mhm.
practice the questions that you have written. Go ahead.
Okay. So my first question to you, how many countries have you visited since coming to the United States?
I visited 3 countries.
What were those countries?
They were Mexico,
Mm-hmm.
Canada, and I don't know how to say it in English. Italy.
Italy.
Yeah.
Okay. My other question, how many years have you worked at your longest company? You mentioned before you worked for, was it McDonald's?
Yeah.
How many years did you work there?
I worked there 4 years.
4 years.
Mhm.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. What did you do last weekend?
Last weekend, it's so hard to remember because it happened so long. I went to the park with my family.
Okay. Have you left the country in the past 3 years?
I left the country. I did. I remember. I went to Asia for the holidays
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago.
Why did you go there? Did you know people? Was it
Yeah, I
work?
have family there, and so I visited them, and they showed us around. But it was only for about 2 weeks, and I came back
Okay.
right away.
Perfect. So, are you done?
I think so.
Mhm.
Nick, can you tell me about John's experience? What do you remember from? Yeah, what did he tell you?
He went to Asia for 2 weeks.
So went. Mm-hmm. Went is the past
Yes.
form of
Go.
go. Perfect.
What else did he say? I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay. John, do you remember anything?
I do.
Mhm.
He worked for McDonald's for 4 years.
Yes.
Perfect.
said.
So worked.
Worked.
Worked is the past form of
Work.
work. Perfect.
Works.
Mm-hmm.
Work. And then he also, I forgot your other thing too. I forgot the other one. Oh, the countries. He's been to Canada, Mexico, and Italy.
Yes.
Okay. So he
Went.
went to.
Flew.
Mhm.
Did you say flew? I think he said or went.
Okay. So
Went.
went is the past form of
Go.
Go.
Gone.
Perfect. Go. Mm-hmm.
Went. Go.
Okay,
Go.
went, go. Perfect. So let's take a look at the sentences I've written on the board. I work at McDonald's. What's the past form for work?
Worked.
Worked. Perfect.
Is it worked or worked?
Worked.
Worked.
Mm-hmm.
It
Worked.
sounds like a letter T.
It does, a little. Mm-hmm. So I say, I see a movie. You make it past, you say,
Saw.
saw. Perfect. Travel.
ED. Travel.
Traveled. Mm-hmm. And visit.
Visited.
Visited. Perfect. So I think we're done today for the most part of the class. We went through past tense and we discussed that. What I will like you to do is to visit the website that I mentioned last time. There are some questions that you need to respond to them. Okay? Do you have any questions for me today?
No, I think this is good. I feel a lot
Alright.
better
Mm-hmm.
preparing for that interview.
Perfect. Okay, good luck and see you next time.